serious need of a reset.
We are now gonna tackle that monstrosity.
More witchy things.
These are the ones from last year. My god, I'm gonna sort that out. I want to attract abundance and creativity and self-love.
Good morning. I am wearing the most unflattering t-shirt ever, but it's because I'm about to oil my hair. But I wanted to start this video. Welcome back. Today we're having a slightly different video than I normally do because I am in serious need of a reset. I am calling it my Solstice reset. Tomorrow is Litha. I celebrate the wheel of the year, and tomorrow is one of the most important days in the year. It will be the longest day, and I have decided that I need a really big reset. If it's the first time that you're seeing me, hi, I'm KJ, nice to meet you. It's so nice to have you here. I am an aspiring fantasy author. I'm currently working on a YA cozy fantasy. I'm calling it Project Clouds. The real title is secret for now. And the past week has been very meh. A bit of context. I don't know if I've talked about this in videos before or not, but the second time that I got COVID in 2024, it gave me long COVID, and one of the lingering things that I get is I always butcher the name, Costa congenitis, something. Basically, I get inflammation flare-ups, but inflammation on the tissue and the muscles around my rib cage. And the problem is that it can get triggered by anything. This time, I think it got triggered by a matcha that I had on Sunday. And I am very sad because I love matchas and I don't want to have to give them up. But I've had a flare-up since then. This time was really bad, actually. TMI, it made me throw up. It made me, like, I kept waking up in the middle of the night in pain because the ibuprofen would stop having its effect, you know what I mean? And anyway, I'm feeling a bit better. I still feel some inflammation, but it is better. And I've been getting full night's sleep for the past 2 days. So I've been feeling very meh. I've been feeling very tired. I've been feeling very lethargic. I've been in pain. But there's a lot of things that I do weekly that make me feel better. And then there's some things that I tend to do once a year and I haven't done them yet. I've been procrastinating on them. So this video is going to be about that. Sorry, no actual writing content. I might do a bit of reading through. I'm actually on chapter 19 now. I just haven't filmed because I just wasn't feeling my best. The plan. I want to have an everything shower and oil my hair. This is something that I do once a week. I've been using rosemary oil for like a year consistently. Well, actually 2 years, but not consistently. Consistently, I think is coming up to the year. Weekly though, 6 months. I was doing it once a month and then I changed it into once a week, and I've actually noticed a lot of improvement. I'm also going to be using rosehip oil This is a new addition to my collection of oils because I wanted to try it. I've been using it on my face, and I have to say I am really liking it. I do also like argan oil. It's really good for my redness and fading scars, like acne scars. I have found, obviously there's maybe some other things that would work better and stuff. And then I'm just gonna use my little thingy to, massage my scalp. I'm sure you've seen this stuff somewhere. I also want to clean the kitchen, which I also do weekly. I also want to sort out my laundry. You can see over there a little pile. I need to do a really big batch of laundry, and there are some items that I need to hand wash as well. So we're gonna be doing that because I've been putting it off. I also want to clean and empty some of my cupboards. Now, in this room, this is where I used to work from when I was working remotely, and I have all of my clothes because we have two wardrobes here. Now, the, one of the wardrobes is just for my hobbies, and I also have like some, skincare products and like my blow dryer and my heatless curls stuff, and it's my everything covered, and it is a mess. It is an absolute mess, and I need to sort it out because it's driving me crazy. I want to clear all the stagnant energy that's in my house. That's the goal, and that includes cupboards. I'm also gonna be doing I do this once a year actually. I'm donating clothes. I'm gonna be emptying my wardrobes, seeing what I like, seeing what I don't like, seeing what I haven't worn in a year, and then I'm gonna take the clothes to a charity shop. I'm gonna be honest, I did this last summer. The clothes is still in one of these cupboards in bags because I put them in there, forgot that they were there, and then never took them to an actual charity shop. So I'm gonna be going with like a lot of stuff. I don't even have that much clothes, to be honest. Like, my wardrobe is really lacking, and I'm really feeling it now that I'm going to an office and I have to wear business casual clothes, and I don't have business casual clothes. No, I have a few items now because I've had to get some, but I need to sort this out because I'm sorry, I cannot be wearing the same thing every other day. Like, I feel like at the minute I have one thing that I wear once a week, then I wash them and then I wear them again, and I'm like, that's just gonna make them age faster. You know what I mean? So we might be getting some clothes as well, just for the office. I have more autumn, wintry clothes. I don't have a lot of summer clothes, and I just don't know why. I'm just not someone that's ever really invested in clothes. Just to tell you how bad I am, right? I'm only saying that I'm gonna get clothes because the trousers that I'm getting, my black jeans, now have holes. Like, the seam has ripped, and now I'm like, well, now I need one. So like, I'm the type of person that only gets something new when it's broken, when what I'm already using is broken, and I'm like, that's no wonder they keep breaking because I don't have enough to cycle through so that things last longer. Anyway, maybe that was too much information. I don't care. Anyone else is like this, or is this just my weird self? I'm also gonna be sorting out this desk, and it's a bit of a clean. I need to dust in here. I've also seen some, I keep getting spiders, and now there's like a very big spider web in one of the corners of the room because I can't reach it myself. So I might have my partner go with the hoover and just go. Um, But yeah, I'm gonna be sorting that out. Now, on some more witchy things that I'm going to be doing for the solstice. Everyone here is welcome. I am not saying these things to try and impose what I believe on anyone, but I am also a fantasy author. And if any other fantasy authors are watching, maybe it's a little bit of inspiration, you know? Or if you're interested in this type of stuff, maybe it is a bit of inspiration. Okay, I'm just sharing my life as a normal human wanting to be a published author, showing my life as I balance trying to get there with normal life. As I said, I celebrate the wheel of the year. I do believe in certain practices. I'm just very spiritual, and I do believe in certain pagan and uh, witchy practices. Sorry, I don't know why this makes me so uncomfortable. I think it's because it's quite personal, and I don't tend to talk about it with anyone other than my parents' mom, who also believes in this stuff. Anyway, on more witchy plans, I'm going to cleanse my house and my tarot decks and my oracle decks. I prefer using incense for this. I'm also gonna get a new crystal for protection to take with me. I actually haven't bought myself a crystal in years, and I don't have a lot of crystals around, and I love crystals, but I want to make a little protection token to take with me when I'm out and about. There's been a couple of situations at work and with friendships and stuff that's left me feeling a bit vulnerable to other people's energies, and I want to strengthen my words. And I haven't been to one of a witchy shop in probably a year, to be honest. I don't know what crystal yet. I'm gonna let my intuition choose for me when I'm there. Also going to be making a candle, tea candles quite a bit. And I've been saving the shavings of them for a couple of months. So I'm gonna combine those into a candle. And I'm gonna be using some essential oils. It's gonna be a candle that its sole purpose is to inspire me when I'm writing and to bring me creativity and abundance in my writing. I do want to get flowers for my guides. I'm not gonna tell you who I think is in my spiritual team. I think that's just a bit too personal. I'm gonna strengthen my house's words. Now, I am not gonna show you that one. I will put some links down below if you're interested. I am doing a oh, what is it called? It's a good thing I have my commonplace journal here. I am doing well. I have we my voice is going, which means I should not be talking about this. That is actually very interesting. Okay, sorry. I will cut the type of word that I have on from the video. But I'll leave some videos down below from people that have really good resources, and I really like the way they've explained it. Interested in this and you want to do one for your house and put some protection around your house, then go down to the description. I think that's all I'm gonna be doing. It is quite a bit. I'm actually meeting my sister-in-law for a coffee and to see the babies at 10, and it's 7:50 now. So I'm gonna oil my hair. I'm gonna start sorting out my clothes and stuff because I wanna take them with me when I go out and leave them, donate them to the charity shop that's on the way. So, welcome to the Solstice Reset. Are you seeing this? These are the ones from last year. My god, okay, I'm gonna sort that out. The pile. There's some stuff in there already. I just don't have any other bigger bags that is not a bin bag, but anyway, it's a clean one. That little pile is a couple of things that I was like, why did I want to get rid of them? So I'm salvaging them and I may donate them later on, but I'm gonna wash them and see if I can find a way to wear them because I remember loving wearing them and I just don't know why I decided I wanted to give them away. So I'm giving them a new life within my life, and then I'm donating these. I have the bag ready. I added a few more things, so that is good. It all fit in one bag. It's my laundry bag. That's the stuff that I need to hand wash. Very happy about that. We are now gonna tackle that monstrosity. Wish me luck. I've managed to do 2 cupboards and I've just gotten rid of a lot of like expired products and medicine. Actually, my mom, every time she comes from Spain to visit me, she brings me paracetamol and stuff, and I just tend to hoard it, to be honest. I just don't know why she does it. It's sweet, it's very sweet, but that meant I had a lot of expired paracetamol. This is awful. I'm so glad I'm doing this. Okay, I have come and gone. We went on a lovely coffee date and then I met my partner. I went on a lovely walk. But now it's time to tackle the rest of that cupboard. I did donate clothes. I did get myself a cheeky clothes haul. Near. Needed it. I did need it. I have barely any clothes for the summer, so that should help. I've got the Da Vinci Code on because we watched Inferno the other day and now I feel like I need to watch all 3. So let's do that. Oh yes, I also went and got myself a crystal and I got myself some yellow candles. The damage. Not gonna lie, that feels really good actually. I've been meaning to do that for ages, but another thing ticked.
It's not okay. And like, listen, I love that John says it. I just feel like I just want to like hang out all the time, to like go out and like being with my family. We just take like 3 hours for every single meal because, but at the same time, I love them and I love eating together and all the good things. Anyway, I don't know if you guys relate, but yeah, it's just so sunny and warm and gorgeous here, thriving, and it's only been a week. Please things can clash, you know? On one hand, you save on rent, on the other hand, you pay. But yeah, I try not to be like too analytical. It was very helpful to see like what type of content is doing well. So it helps me like figure out. Let me know. I've been doing this for I think 6 years now. Very slow growth, but I kind of like that because slow and steady always. Nothing can go as soon as it can get. I really believe that. So let me know if you guys want more tips of my housekeeping content
Just a quick catch up. I was doing some life admin stuff this morning. I also cleaned my kitchen and I've just cleansed the whole house and my crystals and everything else. So I'm feeling great. I've just had a shower. Getting ready for the day. It is Father's Day as well as the solstice today. So we have some family plans. But I thought I would catch you up. I do clean my kitchen every week and like we clean as we go. It's quite an old kitchen because it's quite old, like it never really feels fully clean, you know what I mean? Anyway, but that's all done. I'm feeling great. I definitely needed this. It is time to make my candle. Let me show you what I have and I will try and find the video that I used to know how to do this and link it below, but honestly it's not that complicated. If you wanna do it at home, please be safe and just make sure that you check in the things that you're using because you are working with hot water and hot wax and that can be very dangerous, so just be mindful of what you're doing. But let me show you what I have. So I bought these like candle making kit type of thing from Amazon and basically just comes with the wicks and this. You'll see in a second what that is for. I'm gonna use one of these just to stir the wax together, and then I have this candle that was gifted to me and that I've used up, and then I've just been collecting all these tea light candle shavings in, so it's mainly orange ones. There's some purple and some white ones in there, so I'm gonna be melting all those together and making a new candle. The scents, I'm gonna go for bergamot and rose because I want to attract abundance and creativity and self-love and confidence. So there we go, and that is my decaf because I just really wanted a coffee, but I have decaf in the evenings because, well, I have decafs from like 12 p.m. because otherwise I just don't sleep. The thing I'm gonna do is make sure that there's nothing in here that should not be getting mixed in with my, see, a bit of bay leaf, probably from some workings or something that I did a couple of months ago. But yeah, just to make sure that there's nothing that shouldn't be getting mixed in with the wax. Now the good thing about this is that it will melt rather quickly. I am not sure how many
of each. These are both skin safe as well. And I am going to be making I'm going to call it my summer oil, my summer essence oil, just to anoint things and myself these. But I'm going to be mixing these and diluting them in rosehip oil. I do like argan oil as well. You can use jojoba oil, any carrier oil basically you can use. But for the candle, I'm just gonna maybe 3 of each. I like the number 3, but then I feel like I need a third scent to make it 333. You know what I mean? We'll see. First things first, water in the pan. I've just put it until like the halfway point, and I'm just gonna let it simmer for a bit before I do this. Oh, I should take this off, shouldn't I? Basically what you do is you bring your water to like a simmer hot, and then it's so simple, right? You pop this in and you let the wax melt. Now normally people then just pour the wax from here, the original container, into a separate one, a new one, but I just don't have one at the moment, so I'm just gonna keep it in here. And what I'm gonna do is just pop this in and prop it with that so that the candlestick doesn't move weirdly. Anyway, you'll see. Now obviously, because I know I can do this with this, because this had a candle itself, so it can sustain the heat of me doing this. But please, I cannot reiterate how much I want you to be careful if you're doing anything like this or anything with candles. Please ensure you're being safe and taking the precautions that you need. Have water nearby in case you need to, you know, just be careful, okay? Now I just have to wait. Oh, has anyone seen Esme's new YouTube video? Oh, how I've missed it. I love her videos so much. She's one of my inspirations, and I cannot wait to read Gutter Witch. I'm just, I am so excited. Honestly, the moment that pre-order link opens up, snatching it. Also, we're getting closer to Theodora's tea shop release. I'm so excited. I already have that pre-ordered, and it should come in the mail as soon as it's out in the UK, and I'm so excited. Also, I kind of forgot when Moth's Blood is getting released. I need to double check that, but that's another one. I am so excited for all the debuts. There's another one that I've seen that I want to read. It's a cozy fantasy. What is it called? I only saw it because it was in Esme's video, and I'm like, how did I miss this? It sounds right up my alley. The Between Worlds BNV, also at the View, and I'm just like, I'm gonna snatch it up. I've been spending way too much money on books though. It's fine. I'm supporting the View authors and younger authors, and that is a good cause. Okay, no one come for me. I'm gonna pop this in there. Ta-da! That's all it is. And now you just wait for this to melt, and you can just mix it in with whatever you're using. Also, sorry for my dingy kitchen. It's not the most aesthetic. Okay, it doesn't look like much right now, but basically this is what you do with the melted wax. I had the idea of putting one of the yellow candles in the center, kind of like representing Litha and the sun, and like everything, you know, my creativity is the center of me and my happiness. So I thought
it can represent that and be quite nice. So we'll see. It's smelling really nice so far. So I think it'll be good. I did think the wax would give me more of a candle, like maybe up to here. But anyway, it is what it is. It'll be lovely either way.
I forgot to say it, but when I was melting the wax, if you wanna make it, you have to you can give it an intention. So as I was melting the wax, I was visualizing what I want to attract with that candle. As I was melting it, I was steering clockwise. So clockwise to attract, anti-clockwise to repel. So remember, if you want something coming into your life, going clockwise. This is something that you can do with so many things, like every morning or whenever I make myself a drink, a coffee, tea, whatever it is. I give it an intention. So like I would say maybe in the morning, I steer it clockwise, imagine myself being productive and joyful and full of energy and not feeling lethargic and whatever else, right? So you would steer it clockwise to attract that into your day. So I was doing that with the wax. It's all about energy. You might think that I'm the Lulu, you might think that I've lost my mind, but it's the same with affirmations. People talk about affirmations all the time, and it can sound so childish, very fantastical, something that you would read in a book. But if you stop to think about it, it's just rewiring the way you think about yourself and about others as well. Every thought and perspective that we have about ourselves has been shaped by what we have been told by everyone around us growing up. And like affirmations are a way to rewire that self-talk that goes in your head, to go from I can't write a book to of course I'm the type of person that writes a book. I have written 3 now, you know what I mean? And I do believe it's all about energies and what you try to bring into you. You know how like people just see these things, they're like, oh, look at her, blah blah blah. She thinks she has magic. Just like, well, I'm just working with the energies around me and trying to invite those energies that I want in my life to come forward and find me. And honestly, I just love candles, okay? And bringing in a little bit of whimsy into my life with this type of things does bring me a lot of joy. So whether you believe in this stuff or not, it's still fun. It's still very fun to learn about, and it's very fun to make your own candles and make your own oils and have your own garden. I cannot wait to have my own garden one day. That is one of my dreams. I have been honestly doing this type of stuff for a very very long time. I've been around tarot and stuff, and my mom loved crystals and she would cleanse our house with incense all the time when I was growing up. So you know, it's tradition. I think I'm gonna leave it here. I didn't get to hand wash my clothes, but I'll do that at some point this week. I would have ticked everything in my list after what I'm doing this evening. But yes, I know this was a bit different, but I am feeling so much better. I definitely needed the reset. And I hope, if anything, you found some little inspiration for your own fantasy books or for your daily life, and you can just make your own candle and look up sigils, because I love making sigils for myself. But yes,
happy solstice. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I'll see you in the next one, which should be a read-through blog where I continue reading through draft 2.5 of Project Clouds. Happy solstice. Have a lovely day. Bye.